Hello and welcome to Demon Slayer Breeding Analysis 101, the series where I give you a detailed rundown on the breeding styles in the world of Demon Slayer. In the last video, I discussed the breeding style used by the short-stacked, baggy clothes-wearing king of the smug smirk, Hashira of the Mist, wait, hold on, that's his brother, Muichiro Tokito, and his mysterious, mind-boggling, multifaceted breeding style that is mist breeding. In today's video, I'll be discussing the breeding style that's used by the pink-haired, gluttony incarnate, sleeper-build muscle mommy, Hashira of Love, Mitsuri Kanroji. Okay, let's face it, if she existed in the real world, she would totally be a girl most guys would die for.
She's a cartoon.
Shut up, Steve! She's real to me! And now, without further ado, let's smooch our way on over to the life-giving, ribbon-dancing-inspired, utterly infatuating breeding style that is love breeding. Love breeding is a breeding style which first appeared in chapter 112 of the Demon Slayer manga and episode 49 of the anime. This style of breeding is derived from the flame breeding style, and was actually created by our very own Mitsuri Kanroji, who, after training with Donut Man, Kyojuro Rengoku, tweaked the nature of flame breeding to better suit her unique physiology. You know, being insanely strong and flexible, but having the body composition of a petite young girl. With two major exceptions. This has resulted in love breeding being a more agile and dexterous fighting style, with many of the style's techniques being gymnastic and eloquent in nature. And it has also prompted Mitsuri to wield an irregular whip-like katana rather than the traditional straight-edged one. In fact, all of the style's attacks visually could be compared to that of a ribbon dance, swift and beautiful, but backed with an intense amount of skill and strength. And just like love, each one of these techniques can rip your heart into a million tiny pieces. Why won't she call me back? But now it's time to talk about love styles techniques, for which we actually don't know the exact amount of. However, we do know that there are a minimum of 6 in total, 5 of which we know the name of and have seen Mitsuri perform. Sorry, fourth form, you're officially lost to time now. The first form of this breeding style is called First Form Shivers of First Love. For this technique, Mitsuri dashes forward and performs a single slash that winds through the target, hitting them in multiple areas with one slice. Now, funnily enough, this technique is actually almost identical to love breeding's second form, Love Pangs, which involves the user performing a singular long winding swing that cuts the target at multiple angles. Yeah, they sound identical.
Same, but different.
However, there is actually a difference between these two. The first form involves the user rushing their target and passing through them for the slash to get a full effect, whereas the second form can be performed from a standing or leaping position, as seen when Mitsuri performed it on one of the wooden dragons. Admittedly, not a big difference, but a difference nonetheless. Plus, the first form also has the classic anime slash delay after being used. That counts for something. The third form of this breeding style is called Third Form Cat Love Shower. Strange name, but hey, I dig it. For this technique, the user, starting off on the ground, leaps vertically into the air while performing multiple arch slashes in quick succession. These arc attacks also look like the typical claw marks you would see a cat owner have on their body from a particularly unruly cat, which is probably where this technique gets its name. Kitty got claws. Again, unfortunately, the fourth form of this technique is currently unknown to us, and unless the anime will pull it out of the bag somewhere down the line, it will forever remain one of life's greatest mysteries. But this leads us on to the fifth and penultimate form of love breeding. Fifth form, Swaying Love, Wild Claw. For this technique, the user leaps into the air, performing a somersault, and then releases dozens of rapid winding slashes, enveloping themselves in a tornado of slashes. Now, when I say tornado of slashes, I'm not exaggerating. The user creates attacks so fast and wild that they create a literal tornado of attacks. I mean, just look at it in all of its beauty. If there was a love breeding ultimate move, this right here would definitely be it. And finally, the sixth and final form of this breeding style is called Sixth Form Cat-Legged Wings of Love. For this technique, the user repeatedly fully extends their sword to perform an arcing slash before retracting contracting it and extending it once more, allowing them to form layers of powerful slashes that act as a defensive wall. This defensive wall has been shown to be so powerful that it was even able to cut and block numerous lightning bolts. I mean, yeah, it's cool and all, but it ain't no whip tornado. So majestic. And that's everything you need to know about love breeding. If you like this video and want to see more like it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what other breeding styles you want me to cover in this series next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. It's lunchtime.